Hi there, this is Mark Overbury from overburyonline.com, and I want to talk a little bit about EPIRBs today. Started originally September the 10th of 1982 in Canada when a light aircraft crashed, and search and rescue utilized satellite information in order to help them rescue 5 people. At the time it was 121.5 megahertz, which was reserved for all emergencies, and still is up until February the 1st of 2009. So get ready, and Overbury Online can help. So how does it all work? Well, it's fairly complex, but it's also fairly simple. Satellites and ground-based facilities detect signals of distress on the 406 megahertz frequency. The position is then forwarded to the appropriate search and rescue point of contact through a mission control center operated by Comcas-Sarsat. The Rescue Coordination Center deals directly with the rescue. So there are 2 types of satellites. One is the Low Altitude Earth Orbit, or LEO, which forms the LEO-SAR area, or Low Altitude Earth Orbit Search and Rescue Area, as depicted here. That's primarily a polar circumnavigation, where you can see both the North Pole and the South Pole, which is really the key. The LEO-SAR it identifies the beacon. It has a Doppler location information provided as well, which is really critical in finding exactly where you are in the event, specifically where GPS information is not available. And the global coverage is available on the LEO-SAR system, but it just takes a little bit of time. This is the geostationary Earth orbit, or GEO, which forms the GEO-SAR. And these satellites in particular revolve around the Earth at the same rate that the Earth is rotating, so they're called geostationary. They don't move over the surface of the Earth, in other words. Beacon identification is provided. The location information is only provided if available, and the beauty of it, I guess, is that it's near instantaneous, at least in the GeoSAR coverage area, so that's one of the beauties of that. Okay, so once you've had your EPIRB delivered to you, it's very important to make sure that you register it. You can do that at www.406registration.com. Confirms that your beacon's activated. Once a distress signal is detected, it forwards the information to the relevant search and rescue center, and the search and rescue then sends a message to the database to get registration information, and then commences procedures based on the data that it's been given to. And why is that important? Well, when a non-location protocol beacon is detected by the geostationary system, they don't know where in the world you are until the LEO-SAR picks up that data, and so by calling the emergency contact, they'll be able to understand if you're off the coast of Congo, California, and initiate the search and rescue efforts based on that until the next bit of geographical data comes in from LEO-SAR. That saves time and money, which is critical when you are trying to get rescued. So very briefly, there's 2 types of EPIRBs. One is a category 1 that has an automatic activation and hydrostatic release, and it's primarily really for the vessel, and it's to take with you in the event of a catastrophic failure of that vessel, and if you're for any reason unable to get to it, it will self-release at about 4 meters. And will initiate the distress signal at that point. Then there's the category 2, which is manual activation is required. It will activate with water immersion, but it's more along the lines of a personal locator beacon. I want to talk about a couple of EPIRBs. The first one here is the ACR Satellite 2 406 Category 1 EPIRB. The world's smallest 406 EPIRB available that meets all global standards. It has a built-in strobe so that you can be identified faster in poor visibility conditions. It has one switch for easy operation when the chips are down. ACR makes fantastic products. They test these things under a huge variety of conditions. They really go and they try to break these things as hard as they can under all conditions, so that when you need it, first time you need it, it's out there working for you without any problems whatsoever. It's also programmable out in the field so that you can modify your information as it changes. It has a 5-year warranty. Works for 2 days at minus 40 degrees and longer under warmer conditions. Will, God forbid, automatically deploy at 4 meters below the surface of the water. So in the event that you've had a catastrophic event and your vessel has sunk at 4 meters, this thing pops up, and it will then be available to anybody that can get to it at that point, and it will also relay the information to the satellite from the surface of the water as it floats. And then we have here the ACR Aquafix GPS I/O personal locator beacon. It has an internal GPS system that can be integrated with an external GPS optical interface. It will send accurate coordinates faster than any other similar system on the market. It's light, which is a real benefit, so you can wear it all the time, so that, I know we don't plan for these things, but when you go overboard or there's an emergency at night or something like that, it goes with you. Obviously it's waterproof, it floats, it's tough just like all the other ACR products. Will operate for 24 hours at minus 20, longer and warmer conditions, and it too has a 5-year warranty. That concludes the short discussion on EPIRBs. I want to thank you very much for your time. I hope that has helped you with your decision about purchasing one. I know they're a little bit like insurance. You know, you don't really want to buy one because they're not cheap, but I can tell you that when you're getting rescued or before you're getting rescued at some catastrophic event, you would give an arm and a leg if you could get rescued a little bit faster, and that's why these things are like insurance. So I hope that you go out and purchase one. When you do, I hope you use overburyonline.com. And once again, I want to thank you very much for your time. Thanks very much. Take care.